call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense in an empty set. To throw, it's Lagway. Dances away to buy time. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Out across the 45. Bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margin... Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Guys, let's chat about Florida. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Gators have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Lagway. Using his legs to buy some time. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gator.
I don't know what they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. To the air on second down. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I'm not want to go play with that cat.
Shotgun snap on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Gator fans. To see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense, bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
To the air, it's Lagway. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 20. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's...
Touchdown, South Carolina! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. That's caught. It's Livingston. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the back. A run for the quarterback. On the move at the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Racing down the left side. The inside, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. East Carolina is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up 14 over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Boom, fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the running game. Runs through a tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. This quarterback part of their running game. Turning it on. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
He unleashes a long one. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. There he goes. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Hauls it in. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants to take the top off. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. 21. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jacobs. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He'll start this drive firing. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Barnett. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense.
Going for the big play. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback, he's got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
He'll throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a connection. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Lagway. They're working that left side. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Working that wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Barnett. That's caught. It's Harbor. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 12, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going right to work up top. He rifles one deep to the left. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads it downfield.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jacobs. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
Second down.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
29.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Gets it out quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle. It's White. He stopped almost immediately. Didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jacobs. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Snagged out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Bennett. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
45, South Carolina, 35.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the run, it's Abrams. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They booted away on 4th down. And the returner goes down. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense.
He smashes his way through again. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Harbor.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical, generate some first downs, and march down the field.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going up top. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.